My minions, it is a Monday and it is a late Monday, and I apologize. Last week I had some technical difficulties, coupled with a crazy temporary new schedule that I'm on, and I didn't get a video out to y'all last week, and I apologize. But it wasn't a waste. I've been brainstorming some good content for y'all. It's going to be coming out pretty soon. Yes, me and my brother Mike from Mike's Car Hole, we've just been brainstorming and writing stuff down and thinking and plotting and planning, and some good stuff coming down the way. If you get a chance, go to his channel. He's been doing a lot, going to car shows, and some good videos, good car content he's got coming out. He's also got those sleep videos. So someone's pretty smooth now. Someone's pretty smooth. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm enjoying them. But anyways. So today, we're going to get into thinking outside the box, and we're going to test out some of your critical thinking skills. Not to say test out, but we are going to discuss it. Because you've heard the phrase, think outside the box, think outside the box. What does that mean? What does that mean exactly? Think outside the box. Well, basically, it's just a concept of it's a different way of thinking. Thinking, doing critical thinking, and processing differently than everybody else. Don't just do what everybody else is doing. Don't necessarily think how everybody else is thinking. Figure things out. But the question begs and needs to be answered is, how do you think outside the box? Well, for one, you need to know what the box is to think outside the box. You have a square. You have your box, your cube, whatever you want to call it, and then you want to think outside of it. You gotta know what that box is, and basically you have to do your homework and know what the fuck it is you're talking about. The basics, like I told you before, the basics will never fail you, but you gotta know what the basics is. You gotta study, you gotta learn, and at that point you can process, and it will come to you. This is what's wrong. This is how to be more efficient. This is how to do it better. I'm all for change, but not all change is progress. I'm all for positive change. So that's thinking outside the box, figuring it out, thinking differently. Outside or away from, in a different direction that the vast majority of people will think. And that's how you will eventually achieve greatness. That's how you will stand out. But you need to know what the hell it is you're talking about. You need to know what you are doing. The concept of, I should never hear this phrase, no one should ever hear this phrase, I heard or I was told. Your sentences, no conversation you ever have should ever start out with, I heard or I was told. I'm quick to tell people no, but I'm quick to give them a solution, or quick to tell them the reason why. No, and this is why, yada, 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 yada. But thinking outside the box, you got to. If you're trying to achieve anything, if you're trying to stand out, if you're trying to get promoted, whatever the case may be, it's a cliche phrase. It's been said to death, but if you understand the concept behind it, it's what you got to do in order to move forward, in order to make progress. I have a certain, without giving away trade secrets and how I do things. I'm not trying to brag here, but I'm great. I'm very good at what I do, because of how I do it, the way that I do it, and it's different from everybody else. You go onto my website, and I've used this in interviews, and I can back it up. Like, I specialize in creating results and solutions, and I could do that based on how I think. One way of doing that, I think in game, worst case scenario or larger scale, and then I slowly bring it in and scale it back down to its basic form. And I'm trying to look at it, everything from every possible angle there is to look at it. I'm not thinking linear. Don't just think linear. Do a little bit of math. So think differently. Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the same solution. 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 will always be 2. That is the basic. But I'm trying to get to 4. I'm trying to get to 6. I'm trying to get to 100. How do I do that? Well, now I've got to process that. Now you got to work on your critical thinking skills. Now you got to apply some common sense. You know, you got to use tactics. You got to use strategy. You know, people say, you know, you can bend the rules without breaking them to achieve the goal. But guess what? You got to know what those rules are first. That's strategy. Knowing those rules and being able to work with them, but also around them as well at the same time. Knowing when to bend and when to crack but not break. Learn the basics, learn the rules, learn the concepts. Then you can expand on them. Then you can see what doesn't work. You can see why something does work. You get an understanding. So that's what it is, right there in a nutshell. Thinking outside the box. Know what that box is. Know what your parameters are. Know what you're working with. Know what your limitations are. And then you can expand those limitations or escape those limitations. I've said it before, you're limited by your imagination. Provide answers, provide the solutions, and achieve the results. Here it is. That's all I've got for you. I'm working on some new merch because these shirts, I like the design, like the tie-dye and all that. I just don't like the shirt type. It is not flattering on the body at all. I got some controversial topics I'm gonna introduce to you and gonna bring your way. I'm trying to get into some gun shows. I'm trying to get into some training events so I can get some more content for you. Got a lot of ideas I want to share with you. Good things coming down the pipeline. Good things coming for y'all. So stay tuned. As always, please like and share and comment, and like and share and comment and follow and like and subscribe and subscribe and subscribe. And as always, thank you very much for joining the Nemesis group. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all, everyone who views, everyone supports this channel. Thank you very much. And I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.